Thinking of upgrading your soldering station? In this video, we're counting down the top models, ranked from worst to best, so you know exactly where to spend your money. Coming in at the bottom of our list is the Weller WLC100. It's a basic analog soldering station, and while it's been around forever, it's really starting to show its age compared to more modern digital models out there. This is the kind of tool that works fine for quick fixes or hobby use, but it definitely doesn't stack up to the competition when it comes to precision or features. What you're getting here is a simple plug-and-go unit. It has a basic knob that lets you adjust the power between 5 and 40 watts, and it can reach up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, which sounds impressive, but you don't really have control over what the temp is exactly. It includes a lightweight iron with a foam grip, a built-in stand, and a cleaning sponge, so for casual use, it covers the basics well. That said, there's no temperature readout, no presets, no sleep mode, and no real temperature stability. It also lacks ESD protection, which could be a deal breaker if you're working on sensitive electronics. In short, it's bare bones, and it feels that way. So who's it for? If you're just getting into soldering and want something cheap to learn on, this could be a good first station. Just don't expect precision or modern conveniences. And hey, links to every product in this review at the best prices we could find are in the description below the video. Next up is the Plusivo S578. This one takes a big step up from the Weller in terms of features, but it's not without its quirks. It's a digital soldering station that tries to pack in a lot of value, and for the most part, it does a solid job, especially for beginners or budget-conscious makers. It offers a wide temperature range, an easy-to-read digital display, and ESD-safe construction. It also comes with a bunch of accessories like extra tips, a solder wire holder, and even a basic helping hand setup. It uses PID temperature control, which means it does a decent job keeping the heat consistent, even if you're soldering for extended periods. But, and there's always a but, it's not perfect. The exact voltage isn't clearly listed, which could be a problem depending on where you live. Also, while the accessory bundle looks great, the actual quality of those extras can be hit or miss. It also lacks sleep mode or any kind of preset memory, which limits long-term usability. This is a good choice for people just getting into electronics, DIY repairs, or school projects. It's affordable and functional, but don't expect it to grow with you if you're aiming for professional level work. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more gear guides just like this one. Sliding into third place, we've got the Preciva 927-2. It's another value-focused soldering station, but it does a better job delivering consistent heat and handy features without pushing up the price too much. This unit heats up fast, about 15 seconds to reach 572 degrees, and the PID temperature control means it stays there. It has a smart sleep function that kicks in when idle, helping extend the lifespan of your tips. The build is compact, and you get a whole suite of accessories in the box, from tips and solder sucker to a full-on tool stand. On the downside, there's no temperature preset memory, and it only supports US voltage out of the box. That might be a limitation for international users unless you're willing to use a voltage converter. Some accessories like the magnifier or spool holder can also feel a little cheap or fiddly. Still, for tinkerers, hobbyists, or repair techs who want a bit more than just the basics, this is a smart upgrade over the Plusivo. It's well balanced, reliable, and gives you the tools to grow your skills. Our runner-up is the BAKON 968S, and this one gets a lot right. It's more powerful, more precise, and comes packed with quality-of-life features that set it apart in the mid-range category. The standout here is the large LCD screen, which makes it easy to see and adjust your settings. It heats up incredibly fast, offers password protection so your temps don't accidentally get changed, and includes a solid accessory bundle. It's also ESD safe, which makes it a great pick for people working on delicate circuit boards. The only real knocks are its single-channel design. It doesn't support multiple tips or settings at once, and some users might not need all the bells and whistles. It's also a little bulkier than the compact stations like the Preciva, which could matter if you're short on workspace. If you want a serious semi-pro soldering station without going overboard on price, this is the one to check out. It's ideal for dedicated DIYers, advanced hobbyists, or anyone ready to step up from entry-level gear. Topping our list is the FNIRSI DWS200, and honestly, it's in a class of its own. If you're after power, control, and customization, this is the best you can get without jumping into full industrial stations. With 200 watts of power, this thing melts solder in just a few seconds. You've got a full-color LCD with multiple viewing modes, real-time curve tracking, and 3 built-in preset temps. Plus, it supports 2 types of handles, one for precision work and one for general use, making it super versatile. The main caveat is the lack of ESD protection. If you're working with highly sensitive components, that's something to keep in mind. Also, the sleep and standby functions depend on the stand being connected properly, which could be finicky for some setups. But if you're a serious repair tech, modder, or electronics enthusiast who demands performance and flexibility, this is the station to beat. It's fast, smart, and future-proof. That wraps up our deep dive into the best digital soldering stations out right now. If you want to check out any of the products featured in this video, we've linked them all at the best prices we could find down in the description. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Let us know which station you're thinking of picking up.